Recently, Live with Kelly and Mark co-hosts, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have started increasing their travel ventures. After their daughter, Lola Consuelos, chose to move to London, England, their travel drastically picked up. Additionally, the young lady is following in her parents' footsteps by dipping her toe in the entertainment industry. Undeniably, it is paying off and now looks like her destiny is leading her to fame. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos set the example. As the daughter of Live with Kelly and Mark hosts, Lola Consuelos comes by her draw to the public naturally. Both Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have decades of experience in the entertainment industry. Although Lola lives in London currently, she attended New York University with studies in music. Naturally, with famous parents, Lola is accustomed to the limelight, but she is starting to steal some for herself. Undeniably, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Their sweet daughter, Lola, is spreading her wings in the music industry. Lola Consuelos is surprising viewers with her sultry voice. Likewise, with the backbone experience of her parents' examples, Lola Consuelos is starting to awe viewers with her magical voice. Recently, she posted a sultry cover song on Instagram. Within the video, she covers Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso. She captions, "In workout lately, 'cause I'm a singer," further adding the reference to Sabrina's song. At Sabrina Carpenter Best Song Ever. Also, please go stream my new single, link in bio. She wears a comfy oversized sweatshirt and sings in smooth tones. Fans see Lola Consuelos' budding talent. Furthermore, she is encouraging her followers to send her suggestions for her next cover. Immediately after posting her cover of Espresso, fans began to comment on Lola Consuelos' page. Undoubtedly, she is a natural talent. With her unique sound, she is ready to make her mark. Where in the American Idol is Ryan Seacrest? You need an album deal. You look like your mom, great voice. Your voice is beautifully unique with a sprinkle of Norah Jones plus Amy Winehouse. Your voice is truly amazing. I love it. Well, didn't know you had a voice like that. Holy shit. When is her album coming out? Lola Consuelos' #1 fan. Although Lola Consuelos has been working toward this goal for several years, the cover of Espresso has caught many fans' eyes. After graduating from New York University in May 2023, Lola has recorded multiple covers for social media. Likewise, she released a single in April titled Rolls. Some of the covers previously released were Norah Jones' Don't Know Why and Coldplay's The Scientist. Live with Kelly and Mark star, Kelly Ripa, is very supportive of Lola on her music journey. In response to the Norah Jones cover, Kelly comments, "Lola, stunning." Furthermore, after the Coldplay song, Kelly excitedly says, "All this happened during my flight. The piano? Gorgeous." Undeniably, Mark Consuelos and Kelly want to see each of their children follow their passions. What do you think about Lola Consuelos' new cover of Espresso? Do you think she is paving her way to fame? Is her smooth, sultry voice surprising to you? Do you love hearing updates about Live with Kelly and Mark? When your parents are daytime talk show royalty and a telenovela heartthrob turned American television staple, the spotlight doesn't just hover near you, it practically chases you. Such is the case for Lola Consuelos, the 23-year-old daughter of Live with Kelly and Mark co-hosts Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. Born into a household that thrives on entertainment, wit, and a certain brand of glamorous relatability, the question lingers. Is Lola destined for fame? The answer, like Lola herself, is layered, part obvious inheritance, part personal resistance, and part destiny waiting to unfold. Growing up in the Ripa Consuelos household for much of her childhood, Lola was known only through the anecdotes her mother gleefully shared on air. Kelly Ripa never shied away from telling Lola stories, from the daughter's teenage sass to her stubborn independence. With two brothers, Michael and Joaquin, Lola was the lone girl of the family, a role that seemed to sharpen her comedic timing and quick wit. But unlike her brothers, Lola appeared less eager to bask in her parents' fame. She wasn't on red carpets every weekend, nor did she allow her parents to plaster her face all over Instagram. In fact, Kelly has often joked that Lola is the family's most private member, sometimes blocking her mom on social media to avoid embarrassing posts. And yet, paradoxically, Lola has always intrigued fans the most. Perhaps it's her striking resemblance to her mother, her mysterious air of privacy, or simply the fact that she has always seemed like the Ripa Consuelos most likely to break away and carve her own path, a voice of her own. For those who only know Lola as Kelly's daughter, here's the surprise. She's a musician, with a velvet-like singing voice that borders on sultry and soulful. Lola has begun sharing her artistry with the world. In 2022, she released her debut single Paranoia Silver Lining, a dreamy track that hinted at an artist unafraid to blend genres and emotions. Fans who stumbled upon the single were quick to note that Lola's voice carries none of the showbiz cheesiness you might expect from a celebrity offspring. Instead, it's raw, fresh, and strangely grounded, a quality often missing in today's hyper-produced pop landscape. The move to music felt natural. Lola has long admitted that singing was her first love, and though she studied music at NYU, she's been careful about rushing into the spotlight. She once told interviewers that she'd rather take her time than be known solely as Kelly Ripa's daughter who sings. That kind of restraint may be exactly what sets her apart in an era when fame often comes before talent. Fame by inheritance versus fame by merit. There's no denying that Lola has a safety net most aspiring artists could only dream of. A famous last name, built-in publicity from live, a natural ability to charm an audience without even trying. These advantages could fast-track her to stardom. But with advantages come challenges. Every move she makes will inevitably be compared to her parents. If she pursues music, will people take her seriously? If she stars in a film or television role, will critics dismiss her as another case of nepotism? It's a paradox of fame. Being born into it can open doors, but it can also place an invisible ceiling above your head. Still, Lola's artistry suggests she's not leaning solely on her name. Her musical style is distinct, her personality refreshingly blunt, and her determination clear. She may carry the Ripa Consuelos torch, but she seems intent on lighting her own flame. Signs of a star in the making. If we're searching for clues that Lola is destined for fame, the evidence is already stacking up. The look. Lola has inherited her mother's petite frame and glowing complexion, but with her own edge. Where Kelly embodies polished daytime glamour, Lola channels a more modern, effortlessly cool aesthetic. She's striking without trying. The talent. Music is her lane, but Lola also possesses the natural charisma of someone who knows how to hold attention. When she has appeared on live, whether reluctantly dragged onto the couch or face-timing in, her presence has captivated fans. The attitude. Lola has a sharp wit and isn't afraid to poke fun at her parents, which audiences love. She doesn't perform like someone who needs attention. Instead, she acts like someone who already has it. The timing. With Gen Z embracing authenticity over polished perfection, Lola's candidness and quiet artistry feel timely. She could easily become the kind of artist who gains respect, not just fleeting clicks. Of course, the looming figure in all of this is Kelly herself. Kelly Ripa has built a career as a household name, one who has mastered the art of balancing relatability and celebrity. For Lola, stepping out of that shadow won't be easy. But interestingly, Lola seems less intimidated by it and more amused. She once joked during a segment on Live that she can't imagine working as much as her mother does. Kelly laughed, but the underlying message was clear. Lola has no interest in becoming a carbon copy of her mom. If anything, she seems poised to build a career that's quieter, more artistic, and less bound to the daily grind of TV fame. Perhaps the real question isn't whether Lola is destined for fame, but rather what kind of fame. Not everyone wants, or needs, to be splashed across tabloids or become a household name. Lola's fame may be subtler, the kind that grows organically, where people discover her music and become fans without even realizing she's a Ripa Consuelos. It's a fame that could grant her longevity, not burnout. And maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of fame she was destined for all along. So, is Lola Consuelos destined for fame? In many ways, yes. She has the lineage, the talent, the charisma, and the timing. But unlike so many celebrity children, she doesn't seem desperate for the spotlight. Instead, she approaches it cautiously, almost skeptically, as if fame is something she's willing to embrace only on her own terms, and that may be the secret ingredient. Because true fame isn't just about being known, it's about being remembered. If Lola continues on her current path, blending her musical gifts with her natural authenticity, she won't just be remembered as Kelly Ripa's daughter. She'll be remembered as Lola Consuelos, the artist who carved her own lane. Whether she becomes a chart-topping singer, a style icon, or a quietly respected creative, one thing is certain: the world is watching. And Lola, whether she admits it or not, is ready. Drop your comments below.